Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today let's talk about the Nikon F. This Nikon F was at a local sale. I'm going to get this to a student. It's got a 50 f.2 on it. It's got this little half case, which is the only strap it has on it, but it doesn't even need that. And it's a workhorse. It's a beater. It's not in perfect shape. It's clean enough. It works. Shutter fires. They always fire. A Nikon F and a Nikon F2, you can't kill them. The beauty of it is it's simple. It's lightweight. It doesn't have the full F photomic head. It has no meter. You don't need a meter to photograph with this. I was talking about how I was working and photographing that book signing for a local author friend, and 60 at 2.8. The rule inside is wide open, as slow as you dare. I know a 30th is going to blur people, so a 60th is as slow as I dare if I want to photograph with that. But people rave about this 50 f.2 lens. It's an old, one of the original versions they came out with back in the 60s, and people always, right now, they always want to go get the 1.4 and the 1.2. And I've photographed with the 51.2, and it's really sharp at f2. At 1.2, not so much. But this one is legendary for being sharp at f2. It's the 50mm Nikkor HC. H is the number of shutter blades, so H is, I think, for hectagon, so is that 6? And C is for coated. And it's just a basic 50mm f2. You can see it's not even like the cleanest one. It's in kind of a working condition, but this is all you need. If a student comes up to me and says, I'm looking to get a camera, I'm going to get a Canon with a 18 to 55, don't get that lens. That's a terrible lens. Get this. A 50mm f2 on an old Nikon body. This doesn't have to cost much. This is under $50. And you have a camera that's a workhorse that will always keep working. Nikon Fs don't stop working. And the idea of how can a young person get into film photography? You can find these deals out there. You just can't look at the places where you're used to looking. And you have to look places that you aren't even looking. They show up at yard sales. They show up at, antique stores and thrift stores. They really do show up. And this is one that's going to make great photos because I can't recommend it enough. A Nikon F2 with a little half case. You don't have to go to Luigi for that. You can just get it, came with it. And I guess you carry it like a pocketbook for a woman. And that's your Nikon F. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. You can do wonders with it. If anybody says they can't afford to get into film photography, $8 for a roll of film, home process, an inexpensive camera. Show me those prices on the new digitals coming out. Show me the prices on the new mirrorless. This is affordable. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all my supporters. I'll be back next time. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.